Hello, my name is Lucas, this is A Bit of Lit, and I'm here to talk about some books that I bought. It's another book haul. I buy quite a bit, but I've been reading a lot of the books that I have been buying, so I don't feel so bad about it. Still, I'm buying at a rate a little bit faster than I'm reading. I'm reading enough to read all the books, but just I'm reading books that I don't own on my shelf, just in my Kindle's shelf. Anyway, I didn't get anything on my Kindle. I just bought some physical books. Starting with Moyan's Red Sorghum. Moyan is a winner of the Nobel Prize for Literature. I believe he won about 10 years ago. I think he's the only Chinese author that's ever won. And this is, well, I don't know too much about it, but it spans 3 generations, and it's a family. It's about a family and myth, and told through a series of flashbacks that depict events staggering horror set against the landscape of gem-like beauty as the Chinese battle both Japanese invaders and each other in the turbulent war years of 1930s. Every book I read is about this time period. Very formative years in China's history, no doubt. But sometimes I want to read something else, man. But I'm looking forward to this. It's very popular. So it's a legend in China where it won major literary awards and inspired the Oscar-nominated film Red Sorghum. It's a book in which fable and history collide to produce fiction that is entirely new and unforgettable. That's all I really know. I just know what it says on the back, but I'm looking forward to it. I really enjoy these kind of books, even if I constantly am reading. As long as it's not in Shanghai, everyone I read is in Shanghai. Which is probably because I live in Shanghai. And Shanghai, it's set in Shanghai, wonderful. Oh, it's about that. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure it'll be great. More Chinese fiction. Chinese flash fiction. This is, 52 short stories that are either popular works or classics that carry considerable weight, as it says. It's just Chinese flash fiction. The compiler, this was compiled by China Flash Fiction Society, which is set in Shanghai. It's from 1992. And it's a non-profit academic organization under the China Writers Association. And it's completely devoted to flash fiction. I think it'd be really cool, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really like the cover as well, so I have enjoyed short stories, but Chinese short stories and Chinese novels, but flash fiction, we'll see. And then I got a Booker Prize shortlist, The Shadow King by Maaza Mengistu. This is set in Ethiopia, 1935. Similar time period, I suppose, to Red Sorghum, but different continent, different situation, different side of a war. Italy and Mussolini are looming, and recently orphaned Hirut struggled to adapt to her life as a maid. Her employer, Kadain, an officer in Haile Selassie's army, Haile Selassie's army is rushed to mobilize the strongest man before the Italians invade. Hirut and other women long to do more than care for the wounded and bury the dead. And when the emperor goes into exile, I'm guessing that is Haile Selassie from what I know, Ethiopia loses hope, and Hirut offers a plan to maintain morale. How could she have predicted her own personal war is still to come as a prisoner of one of Italy's most vicious officers, not authors. What a world that would be. I believe she's written another novel like 20 years ago. This, I think, is her second one ever. And I believe I heard that this, I was looking at it a little bit, I believe this is in second person. I remember reading an interview when this book came out, and I thought it was kind of interesting. But I didn't get it till now, so I'm looking forward to it. And then we've got some classics, okay? We've got the complete English poems of John Donne, who is a fantastic poet from England. And yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna buy it, but I was going through and I just found a whole bunch of really John Donne is a fantastic poet. I mean, he's just really inventive in a way. One of my favorite poets. I haven't read a lot of his work, so I was very happy to read this, buy this and read a few of the poems when I was shopping. I haven't read any more since then, but yeah, him and John Dryden I really enjoy in terms of really, really old English poets. But yeah, I'm looking forward to talking more about this, bringing some of his work into Poetry Thursday. That should be good fun. And then I've been looking at this book for a long time because I'm very interested in it. I believe I've read it, or I've read another thing about Greek, and I don't think I read this one actually. There's another really famous older book about Greek and Roman mythology. This also has Norse mythology, I suppose. And that would be Edith Hamilton's Timeless Tales of Gods and Heroes. And this is like a really special hardback edition, and it's got, I mean, just the inside has these designs on the side, right? And it looks very, very nice. I really like that. And we've got some, this is about descendants of Prometheus. We've got some family trees here. And there's some other, and stuff like this, 12 Olympians made up, this kind of stuff. Really cool artwork in here, in a way. There's also some actual art, not just the designs. Where did I see that art? Anyway, I have read quite a bit about Greek mythology, but not too much. Okay, this one is Minotaur and Theseus in the Labyrinth. Really cool art there. I really like that. But anyway, even though I've read a lot about mythology, not so much Norse mythology, but a decent amount on Greek mythology, or at least heard it many times, or seen a retelling many times, or watched something based on this kind of thing. I don't know it very well, and I thought, you know what, it'd be really nice. And this is such a nice cover, and the presentation of it is really cool, and I like the artwork in it, and the design of all the pages and that kind of stuff. So I'll get this. It was a bit expensive. 75th anniversary illustrated edition, but I thought it'd be really cool. I was looking through it and I enjoyed what I saw, and so that's that. I'm quite happy with it. So there we are. No more books till, I don't know, maybe Christmas. I'll get something for myself. I usually do. Mythology, Timeless Tales of Gods and Heroes by Edith Hamilton, 75th anniversary. Illustrations by Jim Tierney. The complete English poems of John Donne. Maybe it just felt expensive because I bought all of these. Anyway. The Shadow King by Maza Mengista. I'll figure out how to say her name when I talk about the book. Pronounce it correctly. Chinese flash fiction compiled by China Flash Fiction Society in Shanghai. And then Red Sorghum by Nobel Prize winner Mo Yan. So, looking forward to all that. Oh no, I dropped it. Whoops. Lots of good reading here, I hope. Who knows?